What's going on, everybody? This is the First Down in Philly podcast. I am your host, Big Dave. Football season is back. The Eagles are now in camp. They've been in camp for a week. Just now I got a chance to do a video. I've been busy at work, but it's been slowing down of late and doing some other stuff around the house and, life. So be on top of these videos from now on. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe and share these videos. But yeah, the Eagles are in camp, so it's a really exciting time right now. Everybody knows that we finally got they finally got Jalen Carter under contract. We all know that it was 152 million, 106 guaranteed. That's good for him. We had no distractions or anybody holding out during camp, so that's a good thing. Other than that, I think we got a little injury news with Jonathan Gennard, who has a pectoral strain. So I think they just going to kind of put him on the PUP list probably for the start of the camp. He'll probably be off at some point, but I don't think he'll be able to really going to be playing anything in the preseason. They're just going to let him rest up or anything like that. I mean, he's a veteran. I'm pretty sure he understands the defense and stuff like that. So I think he did that lifting weights or something like that. So, a little bit concerned, but rest, let it heal up. Get ready for week one against Washington. I'm not really concerned about that right now. We got major depth on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good. This is going to be a very good unit. Other than that, I think the only major issue on the defense is probably the safety position. I think Epps is bound. Makuba is there. I think they say that Epps is going to be more of the nickel safety, and Cooper will probably play the base, so they'll be rotating them out here and there. So that's the only thing other than the defense. They just stacked, dude. We're just stacked. We got a very good unit. That is not the concern about this Eagles football team. Is the defense. The defense is probably going to end up being the top 5 defense. Still guaranteed this defense is going to be on point, you know what I mean? So now Zach Vaughn, even though he did it last year, he's going to be the one with the green dot. He's going to be one calling plays, and Jahad Campbell going to be play the outside linebacker position. Barring injuries, I can't see us being a bad unit this year. So no concerns on the defensive side of the ball. They've been doing their thing so far in camp for the last 3 days. The biggest concern is obviously if you're keeping it real, they got to keep it real on this one. The offense is the reason why we're going to has the problems right now. They're the ones who going to be on the struggle. I know it's kind of like it's a weird thing because 1 minute you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, the offense looks great and they're doing this," and you see all these little clips and everybody saying, "Oh, the offense is great," but when you get the writers or certain writers come on social media and they the ones there every day, they say the offense has struggles. So I'm going to go by what the writers are. They sitting there majority of the time. They watching these guys practice. I have to go with what they say. I can't go by what anybody else say on social media. They show, Jalen Hurts throw a pass to Wicks and he jumps up and catches it. And then everybody got their seat wet. And they talking about, oh, look at this. This is why he's going to do this. And this is Wicks is going to have 1,000 yards and all this stuff like that for one play against the second stringers. It wasn't even the starters wasn't even out there at that particular play. And when things like that happen, people are going to assume that this is going to work. But they having struggles. I mean, I know they're going up against a really good defense. And I don't even think they're going 11-on-11. I think they're 7-on-7 right now, for the most part. And they don't have the pads on yet. They got the pads on Tuesday coming up. So we got to see how this stuff works out. But I can't go by watching a couple plays or people saying, well, he's throwing across the middle of the field. Yeah, they working on certain things. But right now, they are struggling on offense. I mean, this is just what it's going to be. They're going to struggle this year on offense. It's not a knock or anything like that, but they are. I mean, you got a new coordinator. You got a new system that Jalen Hurts has never ran before. They're trying to get it together. And whether you like it or not, we lost A.J. Brown. No matter what happens, A.J. Brown is no longer here. You lost one of your best players on offense. And now you're trying to piece these guys together to try to get some type of production of what you lost with a rookie in Lemon. Wicks, who was in Green Bay, who was okay, not like, of course, he's okay, but he wasn't like a true threat like that. And then you got Hollywood Brown, who moves around in the league. So it's some concerns. I think that they have to get the run game going. Definitely have to get the run game going. It will leave some pressure off of us while we try to figure out this offense, because it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. I know people thinking that he's going to be throwing 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns, and Wick's going to have 1,000 yards, and Devontae's going to have 1,900 yards and 20 touchdowns. Hey, man, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. But I'm just being real right now. I can't see none of that happening. They have to be, I think they will be a little bit better than they were a year ago, obviously, or 2 years, last 2 seasons in passing, they were at the bottom of the league. In passing, even the year we won the Super Bowl, they were at the bottom of the league in passing. So, yeah, we could only go up, but I can't see them going from 25 last year to being in the top 10. That's a little bit too far-fetched, in my opinion. Just because you're doing it right now where you're throwing across the middle of the field, blah, 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 like I said, you're playing, you just got there. You're in shorts and T-shirts, okay? But when the real game starts, shit changes, okay? Now you got to read the coverages. You got to read what they're going to do. Are they going to blitz? They trying to take your head off. You got to be faster. Like, Hurts got to be better. Hurts got to play better, bro. The last 2 seasons, he was just mediocre. This is why people have him in the middle of the quarterbacks. He's not an elite quarterback. He's a game manager, which is fine. But you have to be a better game manager now. You know what I'm saying? So he has to get the ball out of his hands faster. He has to run when he has to. If you got to run, you got to run. Get down. I understand you don't want to run. I know you got your head clocked. You got a concussion once. I understand that. I get it. I wouldn't want to get hit either. But it happens where he has to use his legs more. It doesn't necessarily mean design runs. It means that if you don't see it, get out of there and start using your legs. Start running. You can do some design plays. They probably will, but when it breaks down, get out of the pocket. Stop holding the ball. That's the stuff I have a problem with Hurts. And now everybody's saying, well, y'all talk about he can't throw across the middle of the field. Guys, the numbers don't lie about that part. Considering, I think since 22 or 23, he's completed, he threw 99 passes across the middle of the field, completed 77, 10 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Which is good. But the problem is that he did that from 23 to 25. That's like 20, 23, 24 passes a year across the middle of the field. That's unacceptable. Now you have no choice. You have to spread the ball around now. Because you don't have 2 outside receivers where you could just throw the ball up in the air and they can make a play. You can't throw 50-50 balls with all these receivers you have right now. You only got one that can do it, is Devontae. But now he's going to see the number 1 corner. He's going to see coverages roll to him. They're going to make Jalen throw the ball somewhere else. So he has to be better throwing the ball. He has to know where the ball is supposed to be at. He has to understand that he has to throw the ball into tight coverages. He has to do that. He got to do that. He has to play better. No, you cannot deny that anymore. We cannot keep sitting up there and babysitting this dude. He has to be better. And it's going to be a struggle because we got a new offensive coordinator who never called plays before. So it's a challenge for us right now. Right now, I believe the writers. I think right now they are struggling. People are watching them. They saying the offense looks not that good. And that's with all the quarterbacks. It's just not that good. That means it looks like the receiving core is not that good. I mean, just keep it real right now. You know? So that's the major concerns right now with the Philadelphia Eagles right now is definitely the offense. And it definitely have to get the run game going. It would ease up some pressure off of the quarterback. Because, like I said, man, it's going to be it's going to be a little rough on the in the beginning. So yeah, man. So I'm looking forward to them getting in the pads, playing 11 on 11. Trying to get the chemistry together on offense. Hopefully the offensive line will stay healthy this year. And yeah, we just gotta go off for that, man. So yeah, if you I'll just make a little fast video. Try to do some more videos during the week. Any news that comes up, I'll just come in here and pop in just to throw a quick video out there. I'm looking forward to this season, man. Even though I think it's going to be a long one, but I'm looking forward to really watching that defense, man. I think our defense is going to be a problem this year. So, any news with the other NFL teams or anything like that, I'll jump on here and just talk about that too. Especially teams in the NFC East or the teams that we're going to play in the, later on in the season, anything major comes up. But right now, last 3 days, offense struggles is very well noted. And so yeah, man. So we just gonna have to sit up and wait. If you like this video, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me. This is the First Down in Philly show, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Birds.